Steve Sharp sporting a little bit different look this week with quite the crew cut, I guess.
Yeah,
next to no hair on top of that head.
He's definitely a candidate for road game, partner.
You know what, Steve? He's got my favorite color of hair, fresh meat, if you know what I mean.
He's dead meat. Running up against a member of the syndicate, he ain't gonna last 2 minutes. You know why? Because he just ain't got it. He just ain't got it. I've been telling him all this time. We're at home. I come over to the house. We meet at my dad's house for family get-togethers and picnics and stuff like that. And he's always cursing and he wants to sign autographs for the fans and look for their approval instead of getting in there and getting the win. That's why we couldn't accomplish anything as a tag team. We wore the belts once, but I was the one carrying that team.
Well, now Ben and Sharp right in the middle of the ring getting ready to start this one off. This one came about just a month and a half ago here, Kevin. I'm sure you recall Steve Sharp in the crowd, whether he was catching your performance or just catching the event in general, hard to say. But by the end of the event, he did make his way into the ring and confronted Big Ben, ran him off at that point, which is what set up for this matchup here tonight.
Well, that's all right. This will be the last time he ever confronts Big Ben. Let us tell his story. It's syndicate forever, man. I'm telling you.
You say syndicate forever, Kevin, so I just want to know one thing. Bottom line, right here, back in the locker room, right here on this tape here. Granted, Steve is your brother, but you're part of the syndicate. If you had to choose, brother, bottom line, who would it be?
Hey, when the syndicate, I always choose my brother. That's all I got to say about that.
See, Murphy, I told you who he'd choose. I told you who he'd choose. He'd choose the syndicate right there.
Well, Steve Sharp actually slamming Big Ben, and Big Ben taking a roll out of the ring to catch his breath and regather. I think Steve Sharp might have just surprised him with a little bit of power there.
That's not power. He grabbed a handful of tights, Murphy. You need to open your eyes, just like that Brian ref in there needs to open his eyes. He needs to get him Steve's face and tell him, hey, stay out of the tights, son. I tried to tell him that when I was wrestling that chump Jackson earlier, that he was all in my tights. He didn't want to listen to me. That's why I won, and he didn't, because he can't compete with a real man like myself. I'm a genuine wrestler. I'm the genuine article. That's why I became a member of the syndicate.
A nice tie-up here as Big Ben gets that overhanded wrist lock on Steve Sharp and taking him down slowly but surely as you see the back of the Atomic Dog arching here. Dog looks like he might be hitting the canvas any second here, trying to get this crowd behind him a little bit, and finally able to reverse or actually throw off that wrist lock and showing a little bit of strength once again.
He's all brawn, no brains, baby. The brains of the outfit is right here. It's a parent who inherited the brains of the family. You know what I'm saying? He's a big muscle head. He's always been one, and he's always trying to tell somebody what to do. Adhere to the rules. You know, be a good guy, smile and cheer. That's not going to work, baby. All that muscle, and he still doesn't have any sense to go with it.
Well, now Big Ben with that knee driven into the back of the Atomic Dog, now shining his head with that chin lock on him. Just pure intimidation by Big Bad Ben, and we've seen it before from him. I don't think that'll be the last time we see him try to intimidate someone.
Hey, it ain't hard to intimidate somebody.
But Big Bad Ben making a huge mistake trying to headbutt the Atomic Dog and finds himself sprawled, spread eagle on the canvas on his back.
Yeah, I tried to warn Ben about Steve's head, man. I mean, that's one thing about our family. We do got hard heads. I mean, I don't think the only person that probably stand up to that would be me.
In other words, Kevin, you're saying Steve's got a hard head, he's hard-headed?
Basically. Yeah. I mean, I seen him crack, bricks open with that thing.
Well, now Steve Sharp looking for a little crowd approval to hit the lower midsection of Big Bad Ben here and drops a head right into the crotch area of Big Bad Ben.
Hey, what's wrong with this ref, man? That should be a disqualification, man. He hit him in the crotch with a headshot. He's supposed to be out of here, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Murphy, but that's supposed to be a disqualification.
That is illegal in the state of Missouri. You are correct. Now Steve Sharp firing up a big right hand, keeping Big Ben reeling here, and another one. And Ben down to his knees. A location we normally don't see Ben is down on the canvas, but Steve Sharp seems to be fairly handily keeping him there.
Oh, he's trying to box. He can't box. I'm the boxer in his family. He ain't got the moves like me.
That's what I don't understand, Murphy. Why is this referee letting the rule book thrown out? I mean, come on. He gives him a low blow down. He's trying to box the man. It's supposed to be an open hand where he's got the closed hand. That's twice he should be disqualified.
Hey.
Well, now Steve Sharp saying it's open-handed no matter how much Big Bad Ben wants to complain to the official Tom Simon. He is the senior official here in MRW, and not without reason.
The ref showing favoritism If I was hitting with forearms, he was claiming it was a closed fist. Now my brother's out here blatantly throwing closed fists, and he's not even saying anything to him.
Nice single leg takedown by Steve Sharp.
Yeah, he learned that from me. He learned that from me. I taught him everything he knows.
So now he's got both feet hooked as he's putting quite a bit of pressure on the knees and the hamstrings of Big Bad Ben here, just pulling back with all his might. And I tell you what, Steve Sharp, the Atomic Dog, quite a bit of might in that body.
Man, but he'll never make Big Ben submit, baby. I've never seen Big Ben quit.
Well, Ben
never.
able to get that arm underneath the chin of the Atomic Dog. It looks like he might have got a handful of eyes or a handful of face, getting the Atomic Dog to break that leg lock. Now Big Bad Ben getting back to his feet.
I mean, Murphy, can you blame him? All of a sudden, Steve Sharp's been doing all the cheating, and what do you expect Big Ben to just lay there and take it? Sure, Big Ben's going to do what he can to get out of it. If Steve Sharp's going to throw the rule book out, why can't Big Ben throw it out?
Well, right now, Big Bad Ben just sitting on the Atomic Dog, has him draped over that second rope. Referee Tom Simon tells him to break before he gets to 5, as Sharp is in the ropes. Another rule here in the state of Missouri. And surprisingly enough, Big Ben is biting by him.
Biting, man. He's biting. What's the ref doing? What's he doing? No, that's supposed to be disqualification. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, Kev, does Steve got his rapey shots?
I don't know. He should. He's always claiming he's a dog. He should get some kind of shot.
Well, Big Ben saying, I just got bit by the dog. And Steve Sharp, several interviews leading up to this match tonight, did say Big Ben was going to get bit, although I didn't think that's what he meant.
No. He wants to test the strength against Big Ben, baby. I think Big Ben will come out and, you know what I'm saying, he's got a good weight advantage on him. If he uses his leverage, he'll take him down. I told you, he was never that smart.
Well, nice arm drag takedown by Big Ben. Catches Steve Sharp off guard. I'll give him credit there.
He's never been that smart, baby. If it wasn't for me, he never would have lasted this long in this business.
I mean, common sense, like Kev says, he's not that smart. He spells dog with 2 G's. I mean, common sense tells you everybody spells dog with 1 G.
That's right.
And now Steve Sharp again just showing some power. Takes that arm lock and actually just tosses Big Ben over, hip toss style, and Big Ben back on the outside of the ring.
That's all he is, man. He's all muscle, no hustle. If it came down to if he had a battle of wits, he'd never win because he's unarmed.
Well, now Steve Sharp over the top rope.
This is cheating. I gotta go out here and take care of business.
I can't
wait a minute. Kevin Sharp's leaving the control booth here. What's going on here? What's Kevin doing? Wait a minute.
There you see confronting his brother over what just happened with Big Ben. Kevin Sharp not at all happy about
Kevin's not going to take that. He ain't going to get pushed around. He got pushed around when he was a little kid, but they're both grown men now.
Well,
Kevin's not going to take that.
Screen, Big Ben getting back to his feet. Looks like Big Ben's looking around for something. What it is, I don't know here, fans.
You know what it is. Kevin's telling Steve Sharp, support your kids and don't be a loser like you ought to be.
And Big Bad Ben just nails Steve Sharp with that chair. And again, while Tom Simon running off Kevin Sharp here. Kevin Sharp, I guess he did what he was intending to do as Big Bad Ben makes his way back into the ring here. Now, Kevin Sharp just left the booth a moment ago. He's back already.
Kevin, what happened out there, man?
Hey, I just had to go out there and straighten him out. He was out there cheating, coming over the top rope onto my partner while he was on the floor. The ref's not handling his job. I thought it was best that I went out there and said something to that referee. Now, he wants to go out there and shove on me as though I didn't get involved. I didn't put a hand on him.
He headbutted you in the chair, man.
That's right, baby. That's right.
That's right, Kevin. Let me tell you something. When you guys was little, I know he always picked on you and everything, being the little brother and everything, but right now, you're both grown men, and right now, you stood up and you told him to recognize that you're not a little boy no more. You're the big guy on campus now, if you know what I mean.
That's right, baby. He's an up-and-comer now.
I don't know
I'm on top of the hill.
Come up with this stuff. Very obvious to me. Kevin Sharp out there distracting Tom Simon as Big Ben laid that chair into the Atomic Dog, and now Big Ben's got to be shocked as the Atomic Dog showing some resiliency back in the ring. I think everyone thought this match was over after those chair shots on the floor. Now, Steve Sharp introducing Big Ben to that top turnbuckle, taking him over. Meet number 2, Big Bad Ben. Now, where's Steve Sharp going to go? Short arm clothesline drops Big Bad Ben in the corner.
Yeah, I said it before. Ben needs to rely on his brains. If he sits there and tries to muscle up with Steve, I give credit where credit's due. If he tries to muscle up with Steve, he'll come out short. Because I seen my brother, he stays in the gym 3 and 4 hours a day, man. I mean, morning and evening.
Now Steve Sharp returning a favor with a chair, setting up on Big Ben and drops an elbow on the chair.
Hey, that's a disqualification. The ref's right there. He's seeing that, man, and he's not even disqualified. He's not even saying anything. I mean, that's a foreign object. I want to know. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to talk to Mike Rogers about this ref. He's supposed to be the senior ref. Yes, he's playing favoritism. I know what it is. Mike Rogers has had it out for the syndicate from day one. He's had it out from Big Ben, and that's all. It's a shoot, man. It's a shoot. I gotta go talk to somebody about this.
I know how it is, Kevin. You're the victim of the man. I know how you feel, brother. That's how I feel sometimes too when I'm with somebody.
10 minutes. Kevin Sharp leaving the broadcast booth right here in the middle of this matchup. I thought this one was over several minutes ago, FedEx.
Can you blame me, Murphy? He's going to go talk to Mike Rogers. I mean, come on. The Big Ben won the match 3 different times on 3 different occasions. Now, come on, Murphy. Wouldn't you do the same thing? Well, no, you wouldn't. You'd be too busy crying and whining.
Now Mike Rogers looks like he's got a chair at ringside trying to toss it to Steve Sharp. Steve Sharp just got cracked with a chair by Big Ben.
Wait a minute, what is
the
this?
3rd time in this match. Now Big Ben sitting the chair on top of Steve Sharp and rolls over Steve Sharp steamroller style. Looks like he might have caught the far side of Steve Sharp. Goes for the cover.
Wait a minute.
And the 3 count. Big Bad Ben
Am I thinking
getting the
right?
joker.
Could it be Spanky Rogers joined the syndicate? What's going on here?
What just happened there? It looked like Rogers trying to get Sharp's attention, tossed the chair behind him. I don't know if that was the intention or not. Now Kevin Sharp down at ringside, very happy with
I smell a cover-up, Murphy. I don't know what's going on here. Now what's Spanky doing? He's looking back like he's all innocent.
Ben grabbing the mic here.
I don't know why you're hiding behind him. I already beat him down. Looks like you're having a rough night. You already lost 2 wrestlers earlier, and now you lost a 3rd one. When you gonna bring me some competition, Mike? Huh? You don't want none punk.
Well, Big Ben having comments for Mike Rogers as Steve Sharp getting back to his feet.
Now look at this. See, this is typical Steve Sharp here. He doesn't get his way, so what does he do? He pouts and he cries.
I think Steve Sharp realizes what might have just happened there as he just drops Mike Rogers down to the ground. Kevin Sharp peeping around the corner and the Atomic Dog chasing him back here down the locker room hallway.
Don't tell him I said that about him, Murphy.